Hello guys, welcome. This is Ghost Effects Masterclass. So this masterclass will contain around 10 lessons. I don't even know, but it will be like a whole strategy built up from scratch. So basically, I will leak my entire strategy here for free thanks to our sponsor Sam. So you guys need to thank Sam because he inspired me to make these videos. You guys perfectly know that I don't really like to do randomly videos in YouTube. So first of all, we need to understand one thing: market structure. So when we are in an uptrend, price creates higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So within this movement, we tell that we are bullish, right? This is a bull trend, right? So in this bull trend, here exactly at the point that we break the previous high, we make a break of structure. Break of structure is named buzz. So here we make a break of structure again. Basically we make a buzz, right? And here make a break of structure again. So this is basic market structure, guys. This is basic market structure. So this is in a bull trend. In a downtrend, it's the same thing but the other way around, uh, let me try zooming in a little bit. It's the same thing but the other way around. Basically, let me, no, I will not delete this. Okay, basically we are making a low, a low, a high, a low, a low, a low, high, a low, a low, a low, high, and a low, a low, and we are going to a downtrend. Basically we are going down and we are bearish, right? So the moment price breaks the lows, we make a break of structure, right? Break of structure, break of structure, break of structure. So this is basic market structure, so this is in an uptrend, this is in a downtrend. So when price reverse, price usually makes a high, breaks, right? Makes a break of structure here. Let me mark this out like with a boss, and then makes a change of structure and then breaks to the downside. So here we call this a change of structure, and then we go and call this a break of structure, right? This is a reversal pattern, right, to the downside from a bullish trend to a downtrend. So we will meet now, we will see from a downtrend to a bull trend. So price broke structure, changed the structure, and then broke the structure again. So here price broke structure, right, boss, and then change structure, chalk, change of character, and then price broke structure and continue to the upside. So this is continuation pattern, this is reversal pattern. Save this graph right here, take a screenshot and stuff like that. I will leave a document down below, but you guys need to know this by your own, So let's go and see this on the chart. I will go to another chart like GBPSD. Let me delete all of these, right? So we can track market now on daily. We were downtrending here, right? So price was in an uptrend, break structure here, right? Boss, and then in this pause move, price made a chop right here, change of character, and then price melted down, make it a break of structure, and then melted down again. Within this break of structure, price then make another change of structure right here, chalk, right? And now this means we are bullish, right? And then price made another breakout structure, right? Continue our bullish trend, made another breakout structure, continue our bullish trend, right? Made another breakout structure, continue our bullish trend, and then made a change of structure, change of character, symbolizing reversal. And then price melted down, like butter, made this pullback, this retracement, and then price broke structure again. So this is how the markets move basically. So this is the first lesson. You guys need to practice this in the chart and master it on your minds. Don't fucking use indicators in this strategy. Please, guys, don't use indicators. The only indicator you will need to use will be sessions. Only. Don't use anything else. Don't use anything else. So, price broke structure here, right? Bros again, and then price created this chalk right here. So learn how to master these things, and then price continued up in a bullish till now. We are still bullish, breaking structures to the upside. This is the daily, so price basically represents one daily candle, like 24,000 candles in the 1 minute time frame. So guys, again, I will tell you guys to simply just please note down this thing right here. This is the basics, right? This is the basics. You need to master this. If you cannot master these, you cannot trade this strategy. So go back test it and watch price move. Now I will open a document, this document right here. This document is from Phantom FX, all rights reserved, but they explain freely advanced market structure that I will explain to you guys as well. So guys, understand something. One weekly candle, right? It's 5 daily candles. One daily candle, it's 4 hours, 6 times 4 hour daily candles. No, sorry, not daily candles, 4 hour candles. I'm sorry. One 4 hour candle is 16 times 15-minute candles. One 15-minute candle, it's 15 times 1 minute candles. So in our top-down analysis, we will use the weekly, the daily to mark down high time frame POIs. right? We will use the 4 hour to mark down as well high time frame POIs. In the mid time frame POIs, we will use the 1 hour time frame, the 2 hour, and the 30-minute time frame. I will show it to you guys. In this PDF, they basically talk about some interesting things, but about top-down analysis. Note this thing up in your book. Write it down. 1 week 1 week daily, 4 hour, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, 30 minutes in the mid time POIs, right? And lower time frame execution will use the 1 minute in extreme cases, and most likely we will use the 5 minutes. Understand this. You want to know how I trade? Okay, good. Understand what experience tells me. So mark this thing up, bro. First of all, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, 30 minutes, marking POIs, 15-minute time frame, you mark your demands, executions, 1 minute, 5 minutes. In extreme cases, 15 minutes will be used as executions. So, what we were learning there was basically this. Price makes an impulsive move, makes a correction, and then breaks from the upside, creating a buzz, right? Basic break of structure. So you guys already know this. You guys already know this. I don't need to tell you guys again all the way all these things, but what you guys need to learn here is this diagram, the multi-time frame analysis. Sorry guys, let me do it in another way because I wanted just to expand it. Okay, first of all, you see this blue line right here. This blue line represents mid-time frame, like 5 minutes, and the black line represents higher time frame trend. So while in the higher time frame trend we make an impulsive move, in the mid time frame we are making a trend. An impulsive move in a high time frame, it's a trend in the mid time frame, like in the lower time frame. Understand this? And the correction is a trend also in the lower time frame. So, did you guys get it? If in the 1 hour time frame we are extremely bullish and we are making impulsive and correction moves, in the 5 minute time frames we are making uptrends and uptrends in impulsive moves, downtrends in corrections. So understand that. I will leave you guys this in the link down below. And then there are those things that we talk about: strong highs, swing lows, and basically are the highs that must not be broken, right? At the time a swing high breaks, a swing low, sorry, we create a chalk basically, and this chalk change the structure to the downtrend. It's the same thing I was explaining to you guys. So basically, order flow, you watch it like this, like using multi-time frame analysis, using high time frame POIs, using high time frame trends, high time frame movements to predict trends on the lower time frame. So this is how we will work. So mastering market direction, you need to know anything can happen. Anything can happen. So you need to be able to adapt, readjust, and react to what is happening according to your trading plan. And remember, always remain neutral. You will understand this basically while we will continue these lessons. So, beware of false breaks of structure and bull and bear traps. So, breaks of structure, basically price needs to close above the structure. For example, this is our structural line, right? We need to close in a full body candle. If price creates, for example, let me delete this just to show it to you guys. Oops, yeah. So if price basically creates a wick and then closes like this is not a break of structure. This is false break of structure. We call this turtle soup or liquidity sweep. But you will learn this in the upper lesson. This is only about market structure. So here's a false break of structure. Here's a false break of structure. This is a break of structure. This is a break of structure because price really closed below the structure, right? And it's about this. Basically, fractal order flow and structure says this. All trends changes start from lower time frame. Every shift in daily structure starts from the 1 minute time frame. 1 minute time frame order flow shifts 1 minute structure. 1 minute structure shifts 15-minute order flow. 15-minute order flow shifts 15-minute structure. 15-minute structure shifts 4-hour order flow. 4-hour order flow shifts 4-hour structure, and if 4-hour structure is shift, basically the daily structure will be shift as well. So guys, understand something. Consistent analysis is consistent trading. One thing I say, backtest 8 hours a day minimum, but understand multi-time frame as well. You will learn the strategy, but backtest it. Backtest 8 hours a day, every day. Fuck, bro. So what the hell is going on? Oh, sorry, guys. I thought my sound wasn't working because I recorded this lesson one time, the same lesson talking about the same thing, like 25-minute lesson, and then basically my mic wasn't working, was shut down. So I was like, bro, my mic is not working. I got so tired recording this lesson, but unfortunately I came back and my mic is working this time. So guys, again, weekly higher time frame zones or the phone in a very long term narrative. Daily high time frame structure and order flow for a very long term narrative. 4-hour mid time frame and order flow for mid term narrative. So 15-minute mid time frame structure, order flow for short term narrative in intraday buys. 1 minute time frame, lower time frame order flow, and for executing trades. Basically, you will sit down and read all this, right? But the most important thing is to understand multi-time frame analysis. So let's go back to the chart. We'll give a deep dive in USD CAD. Now USD CAD is very crazy these days. I don't want to go there. USD JPY. This is my favorite asset. Can you believe it? It's my favorite asset. Sorry. Let me delete all drawings and then we'll go to the 1 hour time frame. So we will study this movement here, from here to here. We'll mark this down. I will mark a little bit more thick for you guys to see it. No, two, I think two is good, right? In grayscale, and here as well, grayscale, and a little bit more thick. So guys, we are studying this range. If we notice, we made a break obstruction in the upside here, right? Break obstruction, and then we made basically change of structure around these zones right here, a change of structure, and then we continue to the downside. This is a trend. Here's a false break of structure. See this? This is not a break of structure. This is a liquidity sweep. Sorry, I need a drawing right here. Okay. This is a false break of structure. But we are not here to talk about this right now. We'll go down to the 5 minute time frame, my favorite time frame, and let's go to that movement there, our range. So if we notice something in the 5 minute time frame, we basically were trading to the downside and we make a chalk right here, right? We made a change of structure right here, and then we made a very impulsive move to the upside, creating a break of structure here, small break of structure, and then a break of structure here, break of structure here, right? And this break of structure, basically we can spot a clear sharp change of structure here, and then we continue to the downside. We meet another break of structure here, and we go to these lows. But when we come to the 1 minute time frame, I don't know if my 1 minute time frame will go there because I didn't pay my subscription this time. Oh, unfortunately, we cannot go so like a dead zone right there. So let's go back to our range. So if you see in the 3 minute time frame, basically the change of structure happened. Sorry, guys. Happening around here, around this low right here, and this goes on and on, So price change of structure, make a break of structure. In the 1 minute time frame, it's the same thing. So it's about that. Every pair, like every time frame, makes another time frame moves. So basically, is this. So guys, go practice this. About false breaks of structure. False breaks of structure, I will show you guys a lot of them, like a lot. That happens every time within the market, like every time, bro. Every time, like I think every five five days there is like a lot of breaks of structure, false break of structure. I'll call this XXX. Sorry, not XXX. I will call it SMS. Yes, I'll call it SMS. Why am I calling this an SMS? I'm calling this an SMS because this is a shift in market structure. So when we see a false break of structure, it's a turtle soup. Everybody knows that. But turtle soup, what it is, nothing. It's just a false break of structure, like when downtrend. Like for example, when trend trading fails, basically we, how can I say that? How can I say this? Like basically we trade to the other way around. So this is a shift in market structure. For example, we were going to the downtrend right here. Price respected a lot, 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 and then price made this a false break of structure, liquidity sweep, or SMRs. So let's call this SMS. So price made a shift in market structure here, and then price went up, created a false break of structure in these zones, and then swept this zone to continue to the downside. Here price gives us a perfect trade, but unfortunately I didn't catch this move, and then price melted. Prices continue to melt since the beginning, and this was basically price making a zigzag out of London and New York session. And basically, yeah, guys, in this case, you cannot just mark like breaks of structure, shift in structure like in higher time frame. You need to see this in 1 minute time frame, because this is a consolidation range. See this is a consolidation. So if price is consolidation, the bait goes on up, down, up, down, up, down, and you don't know where price is going. You cannot predict that. But if you see the 1 minute time frame, you will see where what price is respecting, which structure price is respecting. So let's mark down in the 1 minute, right? Break of structure, boss, break of structure, boss, right? Price came here, made a change of structure, chalk, and within this chalk, price created a perfect, perfect order block, like perfect. And then broke structure, boss, and then price simply came up here, broke structure again, boss, and then price broke this low right here, chalk. Obviously, after creating this SMS right here, shifting market structure, and then price confirmed this and made all this zone right here become valid. I think this zone is what the zone to trade with. This was our order block, because this is where the sellers start to come in, but I will explain this later. Now only understand market structure, please. This is why we are working so hard. Market structure. Market what? Structure, yes. Please understand this. Please understand this. So let's go back. Break of structure. Boss. Right? Oops, sorry. I selected the wrong way around. And then price simply came here, created a false break of structure, right? Leaving us with what? With what? With what? With what? With a SMS, and then price went to the upside, respected perfectly this fair value gap right here, and then price ran up. But where is price going? Price is coming to take all this liquidity here that is from our chart, and then basically after price makes this a break of structure, right? Price breaks here. Exactly at the moment price respected this zone, right? It creates a chalk, right? This is a perfect change of structure. And at this trend structure, we caught ourselves in some interesting position where the sellers start come in to break this structure here. It was all the way to this candle. So this is our basically demand or supply. I don't even know. It's our order block. But yeah, it's about these guys, about this. Again, you don't need to know all these names. These are all names from the same for the same things, because when you study Forex a lot, you understand that people only call different names to the same concept, and then they make you like think you're confused or you're dumb. This makes you think you are dumb because they are giving the same names, sorry, different names for the same concepts. Why they do that? I don't know. Just for marketing. Just for marketing. I can call this an order block. I can call this supply or demand. I can call this uh, an efficiency. I don't know, but for me, let me call this our entry zone, basically. But you will learn the name within where price will go. So basically, this is our order block in theory, right? And then price went down, and then price made what? A chalk. But this was a fake chalk. This was a fake chalk. Yeah, this was a very fake chalk. This wasn't something we could trade up to. This wasn't something we could trade up to. See this? This wasn't something we could trade up to because this was our high. And then when we extend the line, the only spot that price broke was within this bull movement. And this bull movement left this order block right here. This all is an order block in the determined time frame, I believe. Yeah, in the determined time frame, this is an order block, right? See this order block. And then let me go back to where we were analyzing. Sorry guys. Where this, and then price came and rallied up a lot, and then price entered again in this zone right here, rallied up a lot, price entered again in this inefficiency, running up a lot, and then price did this. Guys, this is an ICT 2022 model. Should you guys trade an ICT 2022 model in this strategy? That depends. You cannot trade an ICT 22 model in the 1 minute time frame. Why? Because you will fail. You will fail like you will fail. You need to use an ICT 22 model only in a high time frame PDRA, like a POI very strong, and you know price is going to reverse, but randomly, no. So this is not a trade for us, unfortunately, right? And then price went all the way down here, created a chop, right here, and then we know price is bearish. If you are like a guy that is like patient, use your order block, perfect order block, like baby peeps teach us in back those days, right? This is a perfect order block. And then press rally down all the way to this low right here. So this was a perfect entry. And if you didn't catch this entry, there was a re-entry right here. Price only spiked a little bit up to this original order block, that is this one. I will explain this how to spot order blocks correctly, like valid order blocks. And then price ran up, touched this zone and rallied down, bro. So guys, I'm sorry. This is the first lesson, right? Advanced market structure. Please learn this. Please learn this. Learn it because it's the most important thing ever, like in trading. Like it's the most important thing ever. So, peace. We are watching right now price running bearish, very bearish. I didn't enter. I'm not trading. It's not my session. So remember when I told you guys to not use the IC222 model unless you see a high time frame PDRA? Watch this. This will be what we call absolute cinema. Okay. We mark our order block, right? Do you agree this is a order block? Yes or no? Yes, because this order block broke structure and has fair value gap on it. So it's where the liquidity lies, right? Where is this order block spotted at? 5 minute time frame. Can we see it on 15-minute time frame? We can see it, but not as clear as the 5 minute time frame. So what do we do in the 1 minute? In the 1 minute, we make the famous ICT 2022 model. So price came, entered the POI, made a liquidity sweep that we call a turtle soup, right? So turtle soup entered here, price dropped heavily. In this price drop, we mark down our chalk, right? And then we mark down what? Our fair value gap. And then you see one thing that's called absolute cinema. So enter here, stops at the high of the fair value gap. Take profit exactly at the extreme low, right? Take profit at the extreme low. And this is a perfect 1 to 5. This is a perfect 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. As we say, absolute cinema, but you will learn how to catch this trade. Me particularly, I catch it as confirmation entries, but most likely my trade will be up here, like in the exact 5 minute time frame, and my stop loss will be around here, and I will trade all the way to the low, and I will get more risk reward than a ICT. For example, ICT Silver Bullet 2022 model, sorry, gets 1 to 5 on this trade. I will get around a 1 to 9. And I use this as confirmation only. It's a confirmation setup for me. And this is an absolute cinema that basically happened like on Asia session, no, Sydney session. Yeah. And yeah, guys, it's about this. It's about this. So price is melting down heavily, breaking these lows. I believe price will make a little bit of reversal to come to these highs right here and then continue to the downside, right? But price can easily continue to the downside because it took out every liquidity that was like from year to year. There was a lot of liquidity, so price took out all this liquidity and then price went down. So guys, this was the lesson today. Advanced market structure. This was a trade that I missed on gold. Price gave a entry confirmation like at 21, but I wasn't in the chart. I would definitely enter here, bro. 100% sure my trade will be exactly here. But unfortunately, I don't trade these times. I only trade in my session. So yeah, that's tough, guys. That's tough. So here, price made a reversal in USD. Price made a reversal. Enter on the order block. Enter on the continuation order block, and then there will be two trades right here. First trade will be here. Second trade will be exactly here as a scaling order, and then price will go up all the way to the upside. You know, my trade today on, yeah, this thing moved a lot. Price is very volatile today. I don't know. I think it's because the Pope, everything became a mess like this Monday. Let's see if something happened. Some important news happened, but nothing happened on Monday. It was because of the news of the Pope, because that affects heavily